The team at Streamline Construction are healthcare specialists, bringing with us an experienced workforce that not only knows how to work within the walls of a healthcare facility, but who are fully trained and certified in all aspects of hospital safety protocol to ensure we get in, keep your hospital environment and patients safe, and get out as quickly and seamlessly as possible so you can return to the business of treating patients.
I created Streamline Construction over 10 years ago. Prior to that, having about 12 years experience in the healthcare construction industry. 3 of those years, I worked as a construction coordinator for CHW facility, and in that time learned a great deal of how to run operations in a hospital environment, dealing with staff, doctors, and patients. In turn, teaching me how to build one of the best healthcare construction companies in Northern California. In starting Streamline Construction, I also was able to find some of the best staff in our area to help me build and create what we have today.
We specialize in the installation of medical equipment, from sterilizers to washers and disinfectors, OR lights, X-ray equipment, CTs, MRIs, linear accelerators, and much more. We even have maintenance personnel who are ready to step in any time to support your hospital engineers. Plus, we offer multiple levels of service ranging from maintenance-level T&M work to out-of-the-ground additions to your facility. Streamline Construction understands hospital policies and procedures. Having already established strong relationships with many hospitals allows us to work fluidly with your engineers, nurses, and maintenance personnel while maintaining the highest standards, leaving the least amount of impact behind on your staff.
When you hire a contractor to come into your hospital, you're going to ask yourself what's important. What's important is infection control, to the safety of the patients. Number 2, the relationship with OSHPD, can the contractor get it done? Number 3, how much is this contractor going to disturb my people, the interface with your people? And of course, time and money. Can he get it done, and can he get it done on budget? We bring to the table the experience of working in a hospital. We know how to set up an infection control barricade the proper way, whether it be a hard barricade for ratings or a soft barricade with fire-rated visqueen, and check it every day, a way that it would be acceptable for the Joint Commission if they were in there. Then we'll set up our HEPA filter vacuum cleaners inside to pick up any debris. We establish negative air with a negative air pressure system that are all certified and put out 99.97% clean air. We create a 100 CFM negative pressure for our construction area such that none of our dust escapes. At the doorways, we will set up the walk-off mats or a wet and dry rug system and an anti-chamber if required by the facility for cleaning, dusting off, and moving in and out of our project. Debris will be removed during the hours allocated by the hospital. All our debris containers are covered and removed to the designated areas outside. We bring all this in. Our personnel are highly trained at it. They are vendor credentialed, Sutter credentialed. They have bloodborne pathogen training, HIPAA training, Hep B vaccination, background checks. They're trained in infection control, fire life safety. They are properly attired, which is important. They follow the proper procedures for security in a hospital, and they are all completely aware of what it takes to work in a hospital in the infection control. That's a priority. Patient protection is job 1. Beyond that, when we are finished, we will take down all barricades and establish the room to a construction clean and coordinate with the facility for a terminal clean of the room before patient use. Number 2, you need an OSHPD familiar contractor. We go in there, we know OSHPD, we follow OSHPD policies and procedures, we're familiar with their post-approval documents, verified compliance reports, air balancing, med gas certifying, water chlorination testing, close out of the TIO sheets, and interface with the design team. We package everything in a binder and present it to the ACO for final inspection. So at the end, they can fluidly close a project and get the hospital up and running. Number 3, you have staff interface. You want a contractor that can go into a hospital, work independently, and only interface with the hospital engineering staff at a minimum and by the priorities and protocols of that hospital. The only interface with your engineering department that should happen is what is required by you. Utility shutdowns with the proper 48-hour notice, 72 if that's what you require. Fire alarm bypassing if that's what you do to safe off a project. Fire alarm testing or facility testing of any sort. Our guys are trained. We don't shut valves off because we don't know what it affects. We know how to work all of the utilities so your engineers can do their job and we can do our job independent of them. But But you also have interface with the people in the area, the nurses, the doctors, potential patient impact. And the key to this is communication. But we also have to know when to stop. So if our activity interferes with the hospital activity, it's our activity that has to stop. And last, you got to have a contractor that can go in there on time and on budget. Finish the project on budget and complete it on time with OSHPD approvals. Get out of there and let the hospital get back to the business of what the hospital does, and that's treating patients. We're a contractor that specializes in healthcare. We're a contractor that goes in and answers those questions.
In addition to our experienced workforce, Streamline Construction is able to offer very competitive pricing through our growing team of construction professionals. We accomplish this through the use of our own in-house cabinet shop that builds institutional-grade cabinetry. Plus, we offer in-house HVAC, along with our own drafting team, and we're moving towards having our own certified in-house electrical division. All of which helps to mitigate the cost of additional contractors and training, allowing us to not only be cost-effective for your project, but also to get in and out quickly with minimum overhead. Streamline Construction takes a great deal of pride in our construction safety record, with one of the lowest accident rates in the industry.
Streamline Construction and all of our staff take great pride in our product.
You can have the confidence when you hire Streamline Construction that you're putting a contractor in there that knows how to take care of the patients and get the job done.